uh, Good 3:50 a.m. in the morning, YouTube. Cheers to spring. It's almost here. Now, could have sworn I was laughing in my sleep. Because I did watch this movie. It was Malibu's Most Wanted. Oh my god, it was. But yeah, I decided I would post not a long video, maybe a little short video. Uh, uh, I mean, I as odd as it sounds, I forgot my light over there. But I slept mad good. I don't know, but God gave me a good dream, and right about now, I don't remember what it was because it was a fake one. But it was something that's better than nothing. Thank the gods on that one, right? Ugh. I did not like the dream I had last night, and I'm glad I had a different one. But it's like I can't seem to get wealthy dude out of my mind and my eyes. The image of his face is just in my eyes. Like everything about him is in my eyes. Ugh. And I know that God probably has me daydreaming or night dreaming about this dude. But that just means I don't know if he might come back. I mean, seriously? I should be smoking on a blunt instead of this. Give me a minute. There we go. Much better. I got that. All right. So back to what I was saying. One, for my haters, oh my god, I fell out like crazy. One, for my haters, I just want you to know like I said, don't mind repeating it for this time, for this moment. Mm. Give me a minute. There we go. Much better. Oh, it's a good thing I had one rolled beforehand, huh? But as I was saying, to my copycats, you can't keep up, could you? And that should tell you to stop trying to play somebody that you're not. Because, honey, you is not a princess. Just so you know. Actually, right about now. Oh man, I need a little bit more tea. I know who my copycats are. uh, and I heard some more news about what Lily, Felicia, and a few other people did. You guys are trying very hard, right? And including my ex to break my finances. My ex is doing so bad. Gut feeling right there. That was my reading. That was mine. That was mine because these people's names was on some other lady's reading that lives in another place. Not New York, somewhere else. You'll never find her. But like I said, my baby brother don't want me going out with anybody else because he gonna miss me. Read up on it, Jessica. Read up on it, Logic's girlfriend. Read up on it, bitches. He gonna miss all this because it was just too bootylicious for him. I'm sorry, I carry what you don't. He's like, what does she carry that I don't got? Let's see. Natural acceptance of myself. I'm real. I'm good looking. Could you top it? And not even on top of that, I'm the bomb, baby. I'm just an exploding fairy dust. Not a real fairy, but I'm just the magic. I got the magic in me. And every time I touch that glass, it turns into gold. I'm done. I'm ready to cough and choke on a stick. This is what I call coughing and choking on a stick when you're smoking weed. It's just a whole bunch of it. Choking on paper, choking on greens, choking on choking on sticky ickies, choking on Mary Jane, choking on everything. Choking on a diamond ring. Could you see that? Could you picture that? Could you picture a diamond ring on here, people? Yeah. Logic. I don't want me to move on. But he wanted to sit here and rub in my face and move on with these other chicks. Bitch, I let you move the fuck on. And you, Logic, I let you go. See, the thing about it is, brother, should have never actually did all those love spells, or maybe you wouldn't have to be in love with this Coco. I'm so done. Just put some marshmallows on me and I'm Gucci. I'll be warm for the... These Jezebels ain't got nothing on this real tell. Seriously, they're Jezebels and I'm real. I'm real. I bet some Jezebels do come with beauty, and I do not hate you and I ain't jealous. I'm just looking at you like, why do these guys hate themselves so much if they're this beautiful? And it got me thinking, can't these ladies, can I convince them to accept themselves just to be straightforward, especially when they're giving me the face of ugliness? But no, I can't. You know why? Because they're not going to listen. And they're not going to want to talk to me because I don't blend into their cute little cool Jezebel world. Okay. I don't blend into your Jezebel world. Good. I don't want to. There's one. I'm just somebody who gives you advice. Somebody who tries to make other people smile. And if you can't fucking smile, then that tells me you're a miserable motherfucker that I can never talk to you. These people are in my town. They're always about what car they're driving in, where they come from, what clothes they're wearing, what diamond ring they got. It doesn't matter what you have if you're even a wealthy individual. I am not jealous of you. I have no problems with you. And I don't care about what you think of me because I am not your problem about what you did to yourself. And I am not sorry that I'm honest about what I say. Okay? I feel high already. And sometimes when I be smoking weed, it gets me out of well up. And my my blue toes. Oh, yeah. That means kiss my feet instead of kiss my butt. But no, I actually don't ever think about that because I don't want nobody touching my feet. And I swear, if this wealthy man really comes back towards me with the blue eyes, the one thing he should know is if he's thinking about being with this, because I hear it a lot on the reading, if he's thinking about being with this, let's be honest, dude. The one thing you should know about me is I do not like my feet touched. I like them right where they are. Because I don't even touch my own feet unless I'm washing them. Or toenail painting. And 2, nobody touches my hair but me. I know how wealthy people work. They like to go there get their hair done. I like my hair just the way it is. Nobody touches this. Okay? None whatsoever. This puffy scrunch up here. This hair, this poof, this whatever you call it. Besides, I like my short hair. Honestly. It's better than all that long wavy hair. I mean, all that shit gets in your face when the wind starts blowing. You gotta get it out your mouth. But let's be real here for my hairs. Now, here's where I want to get into some fishy details. Enough about weird shit. My first reaction is I don't get you guys. I don't get you guys because all you know how to do is keep lying to my face while you lie to everybody else's. Clearly, I've been here and everybody can see who for you truly are. Yay, God. And BTW, I give all the credit to my ancestors and God and Jesus and Spirit and archangels. So I am not taking any of their credit for their badass kicking. Sorry, not sorry. I'll take credit for having faith and being patient in the big man because it's not his fault that you guys refused to give me back what was rightfully mine after you was told to. You're just so eager to flee the state. Oh, I heard more about that. Yeah, good luck. Never say never, motherfuckers. Because that's what I heard. She never gonna get justice. Ooh, she never gonna win. Ooh, she never gonna be believed. Ooh, she a hoe. Ooh, 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 ew. Ha! You suck. That's sparking. The words. Your spark is dark. And there's no light when it comes to talking. You wanted to attack my life since birth. You took down the house. You took down my car. You took everything that was left down to me. You took it. Basically, I was supposed to be wealthy in love and wealthy like these other fucking rich people here. But instead, I'm sitting here smoking on the pot. And when I'm wealthy, I'm still going to be smoking weed. My pot head ain't going to change. I'm sorry. I got to get high in the mix of this hell. I ain't gonna lie. Spring might come early. It's a feeling. God knows I've been praying on it. And I love communicating with the source. It's so adorable, but I'm not going to take it as a weakness. I swear. I promise. I just want to keep his adorable side. Oh, God knows me better than anybody. It's a good thing that me and God are such good friends. Good friends. And a lot of people act like I don't know him. Let me show you how much I know him. You know, for all the good people and the innocent people and the chosen ones out there and the earth angels, I'm talking about even for the righteous feds. Use this as an example. How you think I don't know God? Because I don't go to churches. Sure as hell don't. Them motherfuckers are cults and they do nasty, disturbing things. The eyesight will never forget, but you're going to have to forgive for looking. They do disturbing things that your ears are never going to forget, but you're going to have to forgive your ears for hearing. It's going to be so disturbing that you're going to have to forgive me for speaking about it, even though it's disturbing coming out of my mouth. I ain't lying. Okay? I am not lying. So, this is how I truly know God. Take me, for example. Since my birth, I have been stolen from, manipulated, controlled, used, lied to, deceived, slandered, framed, and spelled on. And yeah, a lot of that. Now you take all that and you good people and chosen ones and prophet ones that are like me, take all what I've been through and use that stick and remove my name from what I've been through and put God's name on top of that. Now, what I've been through is the same thing that God has been through. You see what I'm saying? God has been manipulated, not controlled. We leave that out. People were trying to control the majesty, but not really. God has been lied to. God has been used. God has been deceived. God has been mocked. God has been spelled on. God has been framed. God has been set up. God has been slandered. God has been cursed upon. And boom. You take those words and tell me I don't fucking know my majesty. Who the fuck are you? And these people knew what I was, you know. They knew what I was. But yeah, I'm a real prophet of God. I deliver his words and I help wake people up and I guide them to eternity because that's what he wants me to do. He wants me to help save his precious children, especially most of his chosens and his believers. His real believers. Not some fake ass faulty believers who 1 minute worship God in day and on a Sunday they worship God, but then on a Sunday night they go home knowing they worship the opposite. You can't have both worlds, motherfucker, because if you're working with the one at night, the one in the day ain't protecting your ass because you strayed away and you chose to serve another lowercase God, which is you put yourself and God before him. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, to be honest, yeah, I can see why God does not want to work with you. And honestly, you can't be mad if the good side doesn't want to work with the dark side. Honestly, 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 we know in our good pure hearts there's another life after this, and we is not messing with the other life. We want to chase after the life that might save us, that will save us, that is going to save us. And I am not fucking with the wrong hand of God. So you got me twisted. I can see what's happening to you these days. I do not want that happening to me. Nope, sorry. And because it's never going to happen, because God's got my innocence. And even when he brings back my trust fund and my will that you refuse to give back, that the court and the cops, I heard, told you to do. Oh yeah, don't think I don't be hearing the news. I really believe I have insurance money that was taken out my name. And I really believe that I have trust fund and a house in my name. And honestly, my car. Yeah. And then CPS over here with the lies, trying to talk about how much I'm a bad mother. Oh yeah, and don't think I did not hear about the foster parents talking shit about me. Motherfucker, that's my child. Motherfucker, I put in that birth. Motherfucker, with all my fucking faith in God, I'm gonna get my fucking baby back home. Motherfucker, because he's mine. And I'm obsessed with him just as much as you are with trying to manipulate my son. Okay? Motherfucker. His return will be before he turns 2. Bitch. I'm telling you, it's not even that. My neighbor saw his return home. Oh, Angela. Yeah. Angela saw his return home. And not even top of that, I saw his return home. And my baby saw his own return home. And guess what? That means that tells you that when God's giving me this message and through my own son and through my neighbor, my boy's coming home. Oh yeah. I have faith in that. And I saw his return home again 2 nights ago. So yeah. God's still letting me know. He coming back to mama. Mom, mom, mom. You know, the one he calls out for when he doesn't feel like he's understood by foster parents. Because my baby, he knows what he's going through with y'all. You foster parents ain't no saint. But thank you for taking care of my son and being something better than me. I am mad at you for being the best parent you can, but you're not the best parent for my baby. I'm dealing that with you right now. I'll make sure my son comes back home. Because the last thing I regret for doing is giving my son to CPS, who's a fucking freaking liar. But you want to know how I gave my son to CPS? Because I'm going to be honest. God showed me I was going to get framed with my son in my hand by Delana Felician and all of them like they did before, because they couldn't get no money on me because these motherfuckers want to drain me of my finances. And that's why the court want to try to charge me and overpay me. You know, at the end of the day, you can drain me, but do you know how much you owe me? And whether you want to give it up, you will be forced to. Because now that you refused, being forced is why you're running. Oh, don't worry. You can run, but you can't hide. But instead of being happy with my money, you had to go the extra mile, was attack me and my baby, and you couldn't even let me and my son enjoy our lives. That's why I gave my son up to walk with God. That's why I put my trust in God of protecting my baby, because I have faith in my Creator who created me and my son. I mean, seriously. James and Nancy and Olivia are not even my blood. You know what? I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. But you can never have my baby. He's mine. And I'll make sure I'll get him back. Be careful to what you do to others because it will be done to you 10 times fold. So what happens when I get my baby back? But in the mix of why Taylor and all them are working to take away my son, you don't think it's going to be done to you? Oh, trust me. How many times you and those corrupted officers are going to try to make lies against me? Remember the key word. No weapon shall prosper against me and my baby. Exactly. And so far you're upset because it hasn't prospered. Ooh, so sad for you. Let me play a fake Jezebel who is good at acting. Because I'm good at acting too. Okay? Hi. My name is Jessica, and I am ugly because that's what I think of myself. But I'm that badass bitch that can give it up like no tomorrow. And I go out at nights and I do dates a lot. I drive around in my car, or I either get picked up and I go fuck for money. But then I catch STD. Then I give it to my baby father. Then my baby father gives it to his family. And then his family gives it to somebody else. And then I give it to Aisha's family. And then her family gives it to somebody else. And then I give it to this wealthy family. And this wealthy family gives it to somebody else. I'm going to use this wealthy family for its money. And I'm going to pretend to be Aisha. Hi. She going to go up and meet a wealthy man like this. Hi. Oh, you're so gorgeous. You got beautiful blue eyes. Ooh, how are you? Do you want to hang? I got money. I could be with you too. How do I look? Does this make me look good? Oh, I like you. Let's hang. Can I get your number? And then she gets the wealthy dude's number. Doop, 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 doop. Switch phones. Doop, 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 doop. All done. They all go apart. Then they meet up. Hee 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 hee. And then he starts falling in love. And she's doing her little, I curse you with my magic of beauty. Ugh. Ugh. I'm going to give him that good, even though it is full of AIDS. Ooh. And then I'm going to ask him for help. He won't expect a thing. But if I see him flirting with this girl, Aisha, let me tell him way ahead of time. If you see this girl, Aisha, don't talk to her. She got STD, she got HIV, she is a bad girl, she's unworthy to be hanging out with the cool, wealthy people, such and such and such and such and such, blah, 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 blah. Was that a good act of a Jezebel? And this is me. I feel bad for most people that they fall for this. And I'm just sitting back, just listening to all of it. And it was just like, a Jezebel comes up to me. Oh, hey, girl. I'm like, hey. And she's like, do you want to hang? And I'm like, I'll think about it. And then she's like, okay, well, you have a nice day, girl. Oh, wait, do you want to make $500? And I'm like, no, I have other things I gotta do. And they're very important right now. But you guys go make $500. Oh, what? We got $500 again. Well, good luck. What'd you say? Calm down. It wasn't nothing to take seriously, my friend. It was just a compliment. Because we got $500. They don't sound like that. But Jezebels do have an act where they look like they have money, but they don't, and they got to find a way to make it. But they need somebody else to drag into their hoetown. Yeehaw! Okay, so yeah, no, actually, two black chicks actually pulled up and asked me if I wanted to make $500. I fucking turned that shit down, and I really did tell them good luck, and they got really good bad problems with that word. Like it's supposed to be a smart ass. It was a smart ass comment. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I did to them though, because some people just don't got time for it. Gotta make peace between your enemies, like your enemies can pretend to make peace to you. But you see, your peace is pretend, mine is fucking real, bro. But I hate making peace with you until I get back what's legally mine. Ugh, I gotta be patient with God, which is I love being patient with God, but you people, oh, you don't even know the half of sometimes I hate being around y'all. You guys just pop up like doop 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 when I let you go. Doop 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 doop. Non-stop. You don't know when to quit or bug the fuck off. Like I can't even walk outside without you guys getting in my face or my space. MySpace.com. Get it? Alright? You gotta type yourself in to get in my space. And if I delete you, that means you gotta go. You see what I'm saying? The only one that stays in my space is God and my baby and whatever comes next. Which is a new lover, BTW. I heard he got blue eyes and like black curly hair. I don't want no black guy. These black people made everything weird. Seriously, and these white bitches is not gonna stop me. And honey, the copycat that was with Wealthy Man and that is with Wealthy Man that will be going to jail. You can never be me, honey. I am authentically myself. Do you not know? I'm about to switch up. You can't even keep up with this. Nope. It's the pot talking. Pot pocket. But it's also me. And God has nothing to do with your bullshit. He is gonna punish that ass though. I guess you should have never took from a royalty bloodline. And you knew I was the last. So you try to take it away. Cool. You know, I was supposed to be doing good things with that money. Like donating, caring, helping, taking care of my son, doing good things with my baby. Using that for a business. Come on now. You people. If you don't know when to give up, I don't know when to quit. Telling the truth about you. That you are disgusting, conniving, dirty, luscious, greedy, manipulative, controlling, cunning little snakes that you must get stepped on. Yeah, I said it. You're like leeches that don't wear the fuck off. Every time I burn you up, you crawl right back on. You're like people who pretend to play Jesus and be thieves in the night. You do bad, bad, bad things to innocent people. And you play with witchcraft, but then yet accuse me as if I'm you. Honey, I will never be you. Ever. Because I'm not the bad guy here. I'm not the one scrambling, freaking the fuck out as pretend if I'm not in public. But behind closed doors, I'm pissed that I couldn't get my way. You know, I have never gotten my way and I still had my hopes. And just so you know, even when my eyes were closed, I think I was still delivering God's word. Like he needed permission when he already did it. So I tell God he don't need permission to enter through me. I'm his regardless. I've been working for him since I was born anyways, right? Even when I was asleep. Oh yeah, I wake up to a lot of things. And on top of that, I'd rather do good things in life because it'll get me somewhere. As long as I stay away from the bad eggs who act like they is innocent. So yeah, don't ever tell me I don't know God. Because the shit I went through is the shit you motherfuckers put them through. Even those churches. You know what God showed me? The world was morally saved. It never ended. All this shit is happening is because people, like I said, want to believe what the president says about doomsday. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I passed the test because as well as Satan sat here and said to Jesus, I can give you everything, quit. Jesus said no. But the weird part about it is, it also told me that there was going to be an earthquake. And God told me don't believe the voices that speak negative. And I didn't believe it. You see, God was never looking to end what he created. He will probably fix the book that he is writing on your guys' life. But he is not planning to end something. And you want to know how God has been framed? When the president and all them that's so evil and corrupted as fuck that looks for power of a hallucination planted bombs underground. People better start solving that case and realize not only when they're working with one bad guy, they're also putting their own lives in jeopardy. And not even on top of that, they're putting their own family in jeopardy. Not just everybody else's, their own too. And trust me, the way you guys think about this, God says the world will remain forever. Did you not read that one part up in the Bible? But I forgot. Most people in churches go, ooh, preach the Lord in 1 minute. Ew. You people are so caught up on how you look and how cool you think you are, you'll never know what hits you. Because you're under the test of the divine. This whole earth is being tested by Mr. Divine. And instead of being grateful for the breath of your body, you got to go the extra mile. You know, I really think that I am actually smart. No, I believe I am. But this lady don't got time for the BS or the shit that's going around, because this one right here is growing into something you can never grow into. Reality, baby. Only I'm still gonna be me, but the like awesomer version. You know, I don't take credit. I mean, all this energy didn't come back to me by myself. God did. And I'm grateful for the energy. So stop trying to steal what God has given me, because that's what you've been doing. And you think I'm not worthy? Honey, you is not God. You is not worthy. You're the crooked thief. You're the liar. You're the snake. You're the cold-blooded killer. You're the fucking dummy. You're the loser. You're the unworthy. You know why? Because you was never fucking grateful for the breath in your body. If God says they can't even be grateful for the breath in their body, what makes them they worthy? Okay, I'm about to show them. And you can never stop what he is doing. And you can't beat God. Not even in battle. I don't even know why you guys are trying. I just don't know why you are trying to do that. You are so annoying. I mean, God looks at you every day like, oh my God, these people. And then he probably laughs at you when you're over here trying to give out authority and trying to control somebody. Look at this. This person is so silly. Yeah. You come to think about it, God don't like your actions because they stink. And then she talked about you people not being the shit. And I was like, you know what? Let's be honest, they could be the shit because everything they do, they stink in life. So they stink up life. So you are the shit. You see, I actually agree that you're the shit because you stink in life. My haters stink at what they do in life. When they open their mouth, it stinks. When they open their legs, it stinks. When they give out their body, it stinks. When they talk shit, it stinks. When they do bad things, it stinks. When they tell lies, it stinks. When they steal, it stinks. They litter. They do stinky things. So you definitely are the shit. And all I gotta do is take each little turd and flush them out the toilet. Down the toilet, actually. So you can beat the shit. How about to be the bomb that's going to exterminate your ass? Not just by mine. Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I got my own unseen army. The coolest archangel, the coolest God, and his coolest son, and the coolest spirit, and my coolest ancestors. And don't be mad because you're not with them. You better get with the program to be with them. That means learn to take responsibility and stop your the shit. Yes, sir. Do what's right and stop being greedy, because either way, you ain't keep it. Honestly, in God's eyes, I am worthy. And I will be worthy in my eyes too. I am loved as I love myself, and I love my son, and I love my fucking life. You guys, I'm sorry you're not grateful that God created you in the way he created you. Maybe you should have took care of your stomach. Maybe you wouldn't have to look like fat belly jellies. I mean, seriously, I ain't gonna lie. I got a little jelly sometimes when I sit down. And I had this before I had Oliver. You made it hard for me to accept myself. But now these days I accept myself because, like, look at me. I'm taking care of her. Look, I'm doing what I'm doing. I am not girly, but this is my way of always looking. Part warrior, part princess, part angel, part human. Shucks. You can call me the Omega Queen. No, seriously, it's different to say that, you know, she is the bad guy when we are the bad guy and we have no life. And we're too stupid to admit it because we're too ashamed that we are, uh, you know, we don't care. We have no remorse. Although we are inspired. And it's like 1 minute I hate you, the next minute I love you. And you can't have both. Because with your hate, you ain't getting this love. Dun, 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 dun. If you don't get the memo why I keep pushing you away, get it. You're going to suffer because you have made me suffer. So stop coming to look to use me. Stop sending people away to use me. Because I'm going to tell you something. From now on, your shit will be... No, there are 2 people I am going to pay back. And those... Well, one of them I need because they got weed. The other one got to go after I pay his ass back and never come back. And I'm going to let him know to his face. After this, don't ever come back to me again. Don't come knocking on my door. Don't come asking me for nothing. And I am talking about Zoe. Yeah, Damien. That one. Exactly. Okay? Just like I don't want my baby father to come back. I don't give a fuck if you don't want me to move on, broski. You got to deal with the program. Life does not revolve around Alonzo. Alonzo must have to learn when to move the fuck on and act like he moved the fuck on, but he really deeply can't move the fuck on. Should have never did all those love spells, bro. Ugh. It is so bad enough I have to deal with you. Even when I'm not around you. And after all the shit you pulled. And if you want me to feel bad for y'all, yeah, no, I'm not going to feel bad for none of the fuck y'all, okay? I'm not going to bail none of y'all out. I don't give a fuck what you go through. When you go to prison and jail, you deserve to be with your own kind. You gotta deal with it. And that's why you guys have my money in overseas accounts and you're over here doing what you want to do and trying to flood or flee the place because you don't want to go to prison or jail, or because you don't want to get caught, or because you want to sit here and pay somebody off with my trust fund money to watch me. It is like crazy. Because, yeah, I have a whole town going against me. So don't think I don't know this. That I walk around people who hate me for being born and for no reason, and all because they stole my money and opened their big mouth to what they did to others, including me, and put themselves in the predicament. And it's mad because I exposed them for who they truly are, and I helped God, and I told people the truth because of what they did to me. So how could you be mad? What in another place? Who in another place thinks that makes sense? Why would you be mad at somebody's life you took advantage of since birth? I don't get you. I don't get you. You try to come up with 1,000 lies to plot up to this day. You still do that. I be hearing, Jesus. And your shit's going to keep happening and coming back towards you until you learn when to fuck off and give me back what's right. And God, I'm praying this is not going to be for much longer because God knows I want my son back so badly and I do not want to be around you motherfuckers because you know if I get that money back, I'm fucking out of here with my boy. That's true. Because who wants to be around this shit? Yeah. I honestly love doing this. And telling the truth about y'all is what makes me feel better. Because if I have nobody to understand me, well, guess what, media? You're going to have to understand that my own hometown has been disgustingly disrespectful and harmful towards me. And there are some people I hear that are helping me. But please do not have a change of heart and go against me, because I do not want no more enemies as it is. I just need love and peace in my life. That's it. And I will give my heart to a man who makes me feel worthy as I make myself feel worthy, as I can make him feel worthy. It's just totally cool with that. But wealthy dude's eyes are blue. So I'm going with blue. And this one's different. I never had this color blue on my hands before. Oh my God, it's so cool. I love it. Okay. And it matches my son's picture. And because I like the color blue, because it's an earth color, it's the color of the sea and the color of the sky. Da, 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 da. Okay, woke up early. And soon I will probably go back to sleep. Well, I will, after I probably watch a few episodes of Rick and Morty. Because it's funny as fuck. And a key word for YouTube, you should really watch these episodes of Riverdale. It's my first time watching it, and I like it. I'm like into that shit right about now. It's different, but it's wow. I have no words. But yeah. Well, I want to put this out there to wealthy guy, successful dude. He knows that nickname because I told him right in front of his face, I call you successful dude because I don't really know your name. And it's not because you got money in your pockets, it's just because I got nicknames for people's names that I don't know, that I can't even remember. Boom. Okay? Sometimes, even when maintenance dude tells me his name, I forget his name and I just leave it maintenance dude. I even get a God nickname. God dude. God dude. God liked it. Yeah. And listen, if I'm gonna be best friends with a God, he's gotta know. We're going universe and earth side together, so he's gotta have a nickname. He can give me a nickname. I don't care. But at the end of the day, he gotta have a nickname. And it's God dude. Which is OG and cool. I watched movies where there was these stories that there were certain people that were always friends with a God and always so close with a God. And that's a dream that came true. Because I'm friends with a God. Not my problem. I think the big man is cool and also he's scary. And I'm not trying to be on his bad side. Word. And he's awesome. I mean, seriously. Warrior status 101. Update universal. Awesome. Anywho. But my haters will never be cool like the king. But for wealthy dude, yeah. If you ever decide to come back here, I can't wait to meet you. Seriously, it's gonna be awesome to get to know a guy. I dreamed of dating a guy with blue eyes. That is a dream that might come true. Yeah, I do not believe all blue eyes are heartbreakers. And yes, I'm picky with which man I want in my life. So don't get attached to me, because any man that thinks they can jump right down to my throat and say, I want you to have my kid. No. When you jump like that does not make me want to be with you. Yeah. I mean, going through birth hurts, and I'm already grateful for one baby boy I got. And that's it. But word for my haters, stop it with your bullshit. Instead of being grateful, you violate. You're no good to people when you're greedy. And you're this. But yes, if what he does come back, I'm gonna see how he's doing. I guess he just made my soul feel whole and uplifted, and he didn't make me cry, he made me smile. Which was also, I'm a shy person around him, so uh to be honest, I never thought of myself talking to a wealthy individual. But turns out not all wealthy individuals are rude and deceitful, because I heard there was some wealthy individuals in the mix of fucking me over with the people who hate me, including my own family. Olivia, who tries to pretend to be me. Again, the real I don't wear glasses, okay? The real I is not aged and old. The real I don't lie. The real I don't steal. The real I don't get attached to objects. The real I works for God. The only real I wants to live a peaceful, lovely life. The real I don't look for war. Okay? So that's the real me. And the only way you're going to get to know the real me is by me. This here. This mouth who speaks for God and herself. Do you understand? I don't know if you haters understand, because you're too deaf and blinded to know and understand. And you are not worthy of being free and happy. I believe in an eye for an eye too, right? Only you start war, I help you finish it. Just not the way you expect. And I'm not going to be curled up into some incubator ball, crying and bawling my eyes out. You know why? Because I'm grateful, and I only got one life to live, and I'm going to enjoy it, even through the mix of the hell you put me through. You frame me, you set me up, you do all these harmful things to me. You stalk me, you gang stalk me, you pay people off to gang. Yeah, and I'm starting to think you're paying off college kids to do the same thing, which is very terrible in my case. And it makes it hard for me to trust wealthy people. Just like corrupted feds make it hard for me to trust cops. So the corrupted makes it hard for me to trust the good, which is really bad. But not bad, because I'm learning how to trust the good. I just am going to read and listen to what makes me feel good. So if you bring me down, if you make my soul feel heavy, then you are not meant for me. If you are good and you care, you are meant for me. But I just want to say hi to Successful Dude. Okay, have a good day or morning.